With a whopping 12% acceptance rate each and every year, USC is becoming increasingly more competitive for every student. But with the class of 2029 lying just around the corner, I thought it'd be a great idea to take a trip all the way to USC to interview 20 different students from all across the USC campus. So I took the top 5 students I felt had the best stories and put them in the video for you guys. I'll catch you guys on the flip side.
What's up, you guys? I'm with Philip,
Erica,
Joshua.
What? Brooks.
Pratham.
And guys, what is your major and what was your journey to get into USC?
Studying business and CS.
Doing systems engineering major.
Business administration.
I'm a health and human science major.
Computer science and business.
I'm a business of cinematic arts major.
Engineering with a minor in business finance.
What would you say made you stand out in the application process?
I think what got me in were my essays. Completely different approach. Questions were like, what is one thing you could do to change the world if you had 10 minutes to talk to everyone? And talked about people should eat more peanut butter. People reading the applications, they get the same essay about, this is what I've done and this is the things I've achieved. But if you take more of a humble approach and you show a more unique or even weird side of yourself, that could be a lot more valuable because they're not seeing that in every essay. And being more vulnerable and showing a different side of yourself, do what you think and be true to yourself.
My connection to my community as well. Something I was really involved in was helping minorities get into the STEM field, especially Black girls. I think finding something that you're passionate about could be good, helping you get in.
High school, I worked really hard on creating a lot of films. I created a couple award-winning shows actually at my high school. I'd say the tip is really focus on the things you care about and put the time into that, because there's some people that try to do a bit too much of everything and you burn out. Focus on 2 or 3 things that you really care about, put a lot of time into them and show results.
It was just a story that I told. So my background of going to a Catholic school but being a Hindu, also my volunteering. So I've worked a lot with different abilities and children. So I think a lot of that also really helps, to a good story about your past. Yeah.
Pick the right professors, get like a 3.8 or higher. And you don't need to take a lot of courses, but take courses that are applicable to your major.
Obviously, I really tailored it around what the major was. So mine was going into a big business while being in the tech industry. And it really allowed me to focus on studies while making my extracurriculars tailored towards that major.
Talking to your admission officer. So for example, Julie Chu was my admission officer for India. So reaching out to her, reaching out to anyone for your region.
If you don't mind sharing, what was your stats, colors, and anything that helped you get into USC?
I had a 1520 SAT score, 0.0 GPA, unweighted, 5.2 weighted.
My SAT, I got a 1510 for scores, 4s, some 5s, some 3s.
GPA was a 4.0. I had the 44 units, which was 5 classes a semester for 2 semesters.
So I took the AC and I made a 35. Extracurriculars, I did student council. I had my own multimedia production business, and then I created a sports TV show at high school.
High school, my GPA was a 4.5. College, my first year, I was all 4.0, all A's.
I had was my high school student council. I was the team manager for one of Team India's F1 and schools teams. And I actually run a foundation currently as well. And I started in my junior year of high school, which is arts education for the underprivileged.
What advice would you give to someone studying your major that you wish you knew before you started?
For business, it's a lot about who you know and how you can communicate your ideas to other people. But if you can talk to people and you can make as many friendships as possible throughout college, I think that's way more important. So just text someone random from your class and be like, hey, you want to get lunch, and talk about business ideas.
If you're really interested in pre-med and that you are dedicated enough to spend enough hours every single day to study.
Well, obviously, if you are trying to go into SWE or whatnot, you have to kind of show that you can sit down and code for a very long time, which obviously means projects. But once you're at a point where you have something to show for it, instead of just saying you want to be a software engineer, that actually makes the biggest difference in the world. You being in that project, you taking the role as a developer and creating something from the ground up. That's into computer science, and someone sees you doing that.
Really to have a balanced background of, you need to know what you're talking about. You should know kind of industry, be well versed in a lot of the popular content. Always be watching TV movies, whatever's popular at the time, to kind of have a handle on the industry while also being interested in business and the way things work.
Know what the major is, understand what the major asks of you, and not just what industries you want to be in. It is a very rigorous program, and more than that, you have to have an equal amount of interest in academics as much as you like project making.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and of course subscribe. But if you guys also want to see more content around admissions and also just around how people are at USC and other colleges, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. And of course, thank you guys and have a good one.